Hello, everyone. It's your boy again, Earnie Royalty, welcoming you to another great episode of the Royalty Mindset podcast. Yay! Have you missed me? Anyways, on today's episode, I'm gonna be having this discussion with a very distinguished and highly esteemed individual. He's a young African that is moving mountains all over Africa. This man has done a lot in the field of public administration. He is a doctor, an ambassador, and of course, an African. His name is Ambassador Dr. Temisan Lewis, aka the Mayor of Africa. Nice to meet you here, sir,
Nice to meet you.
and welcome to my podcast.
Thank you very much. I'm happy you added the Mayor of Africa.
Absolutely.
Hence, we would have done this again.
I know your titles, so I couldn't have just bypassed all of those without mentioning them in full, and that is a respect for you. Again, welcome to my podcast, the Royalty Mindset podcast. So on today's episode, we're gonna be discussing, how you have fared in life, how your mindset has helped you navigate life to the point where you are today. You are an inspiration to so many people. I have seen what you've done in your respective field, and being an inspiration, I believe a lot of people would like to listen to what you have to say on how you navigated life to the point where you are today, based on your mindset. Because this is what we call the Royalty Mindset podcast. All we discuss here is how we can fine-tune our mindset in a way that we can achieve success in life. Ambassador Dr. Temisan, please tell us.
Okay. I would love you to be exact with the question you just asked.
Okay?
And let me know where you want me to respond from.
Absolutely.
But you said a lot of things not quite long. And I find it difficult to put all of them together. So just give me the points question.
Absolutely. Say no further. Again, you are a man of the people. With what you have achieved so far in your respective or your chosen field, we know it wouldn't have been possible without a great mindset. Can you tell us the right mindset that anybody should have in order to be able to navigate these life challenges and be able to achieve success in life?
Okay, it's a quick one. Let me just drop it here. While you're asking the question, you made mention of possible answers to the question you just asked. Talking about mindset. Now, in every human, if you want to achieve anything in life, you must first of all have a dream of that thing, and the various means with which you want to achieve that dream that you have set up. In other words, set goals. Now, your mindset as a person, for me, using myself as a case study, I tend to note myself that whatever thought that comes to my heart is not my thought. Because my mindset, my thoughts are being controlled by who made me, my creator. So if I have anything in my mind, I presume is God's direction. And when I get that, I don't waste no time, I move with it. So when I have a vision, I set a goal on how I achieve that vision. The goal that I've set pushes me to make sure I achieve it. So that is just it.
Wow. You have said a lot in this short period of time. In summary, planning is key in everything we do. If we want to really achieve success in life, we have to understand what planning or the importance of planning. You said you have to think of what you want to achieve, which is having that vision, and then setting the precept on how you want to, or how you intend to actually accomplish those plans.
Yeah.
That is a mindset, actually. That's a mindset. You see, you cannot achieve nothing in life without having that mindset of understanding what planning is all about.
Yeah, right.
So great. Thank you so much for that great one. So again, I would like us to delve deeper in the content or in the concept of mindset in this case. Can somebody have a negative mindset and achieve great results?
Well, uh, the holy book of the Bible made us understand that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So what that means is if you think negativity, that is what you exhibit. If you think positivity, that is also what you exhibit. Yes, there are so a lot of persons that think negativity, and that negativity is channeled towards achieving some particular goals. They achieve it. That is their mindset. The mindset with which they set to achieve that negativity leads them to achieve it. On the contrary, on the long run, per se. So your achievement being negative or positive, your first point of call is the mindset with which you want to achieve it, be it negative or positive. So I must say, I will tell you now that negative thoughts has a end result, just as the positive thoughts has a end result. So whichever one you think,
That is what you get.
Yes.
In computer parlance, we have what we call giggle, which means garbage in, garbage out. Meaning that whatever you feed into the system is what the system processes and gives to you back. It's just the same way human mind works. Whatever information you allow into your system or your thinking faculty is what will produce a certain result for you, whether being negative or positive.
You're right.
So that is very great. You being an event manager, you have held a lot of events all around the world. Specifically in the area of award, you recognize the greatness in people, you call them forward and celebrate them, right? I heard about how you started. You actually started in Warri, Nigeria. And you moved from that local town, Warri, into a different, domain in the whole of Nigeria. And now you've taken it outside of Nigeria and then hosting it all over the world. How were you able to navigate? How did you start? How did your mindset, your good mindset help you in climbing to this very point?
Okay. My mindset told me that I can become international, even from my local city. What that means, I do not need to travel before I achieve anything I want to achieve, for across any part of the world. So I have the mindset that the local boy from Warri can be known globally, away from the Warri that he is. So I started from the street of Warri, and today we're out there. We're moving from countries to countries, organizing these same events we started in the street of Warri. It was a mindset I gave for myself. It was my own mindset. I gave myself a vision, I gave myself a target. That in 5 years, I want to be able to conquer Delta State. And that 5 years will achieve that. That goal was achieved. Then we set another goal that in the next 3 years, we want to be able to conquer Nigeria. We did that in 3 years, we conquered the whole of Nigeria. Then I said, in 2 years' time, I want to be known all over Africa based on what I do. And by the grace of God, we're already in the 2nd year of that. And by the grace of God, from the result we're getting from across different continents, even in the world, in the African continent, we're going to see that vision that we have set is manifesting. In essence, I set a goal and I pushed myself to achieve that goals. Like I said before, even the goals I set pushes me to achieve them. Wow. To the extent that if I want to do something and I'm tarry most times towards doing it, the more like that dream, that goal I set will wake me up. Say, you said you were going to do this thing. You said you want to do this thing. Just like someone talking to me. No, not me. It is the vision, the goals that I've set that is talking to me. The minute I get that, I stand up immediately. That is why I said earlier on that immediately I get an idea, I don't sleep on it. Because I believe that idea came from my maker. It controls my thoughts. I don't even know what I'm thinking about. Our maker controls my thoughts. So whenever idea I get, I believe it comes from him.
Right.
And him alone that has given that idea has factored out ways with which that ideas will come to pass. Now, he will not be the one to implement them. His role, his duty is to give me the ideas. It is my only role to implement those ideas.
Wow. This is thought-provoking, I'm enjoying this conversation. One big thing I've actually gotten from what you've said, in this last part, you said you told yourself you didn't want to be local, that you could be international. And indeed, today you are international. That just tells us how our mindset can control how the direction our life goes.
Of course.
You can decide to be local and you can as well decide to be international. So
it's in the mindset.
It's in your mindset. Whatever it is that you can, like I said one thing one time, I said there is no dream that cannot be achieved that is ever birthed. That exactly means whatever it is that you can fathom in your brain, in your mind, is achievable.
Of course.
You said it years ago. Today, it has been achieved. And you're still pushing even for higher heights. And again, you came back and said, planning. The moment you get a vision, you set yourself straight in motion. Planning, and then you don't allow those ideas to sleep. You keep executing. I believe whoever is going to be watching this content today will have one or two things to gain from this conversation.
Of course.
Number one thing is you must understand that planning is vital, and number two, you must understand that whatever it is that you can think of can be achieved. Ambassador Dr. Temisan Lewis,
yes,
President, the Mayor King's Agency.
All right.
Thank you so much for this great conversation we've had with you. We don't want it to be too long because we just want to release these nuggets for people to be able to catch and run by.
Yeah, of course.
I am very glad you were able to come around today for this great discussion.
Anytime, any day, the Mayor of Africa is only available for you.
The Mayor of Africa. Thank you so much, sir. Pleasure meeting you again.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys.
Mindsets.
We'll be back soon. Thank you.